Martina O'Brien in action for Cork. Wrestling back the TG4 Munster senior title from holders Kerry tomorrow, Saturday, is just what this young Cork team needs to kick-start a new era, insists goalkeeper Martina O'Brien. The Cork ladies team has undergone a radical makeover in less than 18 months. From the team that started in the 2016 All-Ireland final win against Dublin to complete the 6 in a row, only 6 started last month's TG4 Munster semi-final win against Tipperary. O'Brien, defender Shauna Kelly, and Sierra O'Sullivan, Dwar and O'Sullivan, Orla Farmer and Orla Finn in attack started both games, while Imir Scally, who lined out against Tip, was a used sub in the 2016 final. Gone are the likes of Rena Buckley, Breege Corkery, Deirdre O'Reilly, Brid Stack and Vera Foley. Now, it's a new, young Cork team that is trying to write its own history, and winning the Munster title at CIT's grounds in Cork 2 p.m. would be a big boost to their development. It's always important to win Munster. It's one of the big competitions of the year, second to winning the All-Ireland for us, O'Brien says. This year, especially for us, when we have a new panel and a new dynamic going on, it would be great to win something to get started. For the girls to taste success too, it's always good to drive you on for the rest of the championship. Losing last year and not getting into the Munster final has us more hungry to win it this year. Given the player turnover, it's not surprising that Cork's juggernaut has slowed down, and in their past 3 competitions, they've come up short, not making the 2017 Munster final, losing the 2017 All-Ireland and 2018 Division 1 League semi-finals. The 2-12 to 1-10 semi-final win over Tipperary was a relief for a Fee Fitzgerald's team. Given last year's poor Munster campaign, they lost to both Waterford and Kerry. Going into the Tip game, we would have been a small bit cautious given what happened last year in Munster, O'Brien says. We understand that we weren't 100% there mentally or physically last year, whereas we are very prepared this time around. We were so relieved to get over that first hurdle. Now that we have shaken that off, hopefully we can express ourselves more in the Munster final and show more of what we can do. Next up are defending champions Kerry, a county O'Brien knows better than most as she spent 5 years living and working in Tralee. I know Kerry were relegated in the league and they'll be disappointed with that because they are a Division 1 team, a really good senior team, O'Brien says. You can never, ever underestimate Kerry. They dominated from start to finish in their semi-final against Waterford, scoring 2-16. To be honest, Kerry have to be favourites going into the final, off the back of their Waterford performance, and the fact they are Munster champions. We have it all to do. There had been whispers initially that the Munster ladies final would act as a curtain raiser to the men's provincial final between Cork and Kerry at Páirc Uí Chaoimh on Saturday, but while that was never on the cards, O'Brien is hopeful that it will happen in the near future. We knew ourselves that it wasn't going to be an option because the minor and senior men's games take place together, the Cork #1 says. Definitely though, that is the way forward. It has to be. Look at the crowd there for Kerry and Waterford Munster semi-final that was played before the men's semi-final. I couldn't believe the numbers that were there. It was fantastic. The game has made huge strides. It's good to watch. We'd love to play in Páirc Uí Chaoimh, whether it's in front of 10 people or 10,000. It wasn't going to happen this time, but hopefully next year or the year after, people can put their heads together and it can become the norm.